Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Friday, the 7th of March, 2025. We've been having a few internet issues this morning, which is why I'm running a couple of minutes late. So apologies for that. But we'll press on with the synoptic here. This is a picture at lunchtime yesterday. And if we run that through midnight last night, you can see that those low pressures out in the Atlantic and fronts are still hanging around and still getting a little bit closer to us. This is lunchtime today. The sort of main dominant feature is this low just to the west of Spain, combined with the low that's to the north of Scotland. And that's kind of driving a southerly flow across the country, which has given us quite mild weather. But unfortunately, there's some fronts on the way. We'll run that through midnight tonight, and you can see that low is starting to intensify, and through until lunchtime on, it was midnight last night, lunchtime Sunday. Yeah, it's still hanging around and still driving the weather, and it's going to go around to more sort of southeasterly flow by Sunday lunchtime. There's a fair bit of cloud cover associated with those fronts, and some of it's right over the top of us at the moment. You can probably see a line of showers coming up right across the top of Lasham, or just to the west of Lasham. And indeed, looking out the window about 20 minutes ago, there was one out just to the west of the airfield. And you can see them on the rain radar there. They're sort of developing. There must be some kind of sort of weak front or trough there that hasn't been forecast, but there's just a line of showers there that's going to affect us for the next few hours, I think. Um, Looking at the rain sort of forecast, there are one or two showers that come close to us there, but not as much as you can actually see on the rain radar. We'll just keep an eye on that, and we'll see how things develop. Odium's TAF, they're forecasting 160, 12 knots, greater than 10K visibility with few clouds at 4,500 feet. Farnborough, forecasting 150, 8 knots, and Cav Spot winds to the north of us, 170, 15 knots at 1,000 feet, and to the south, 180, 35 knots at 1,000 feet. Quick look at windy. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning. They're showing 8 knots southerly with a bit of east in it. And it's going to remain that direction from throughout the day. That's taking us through to about 2 in the afternoon. There's very little change there. The local Met Office forecast for the local area. Again, they're showing the wind southeasterly up to about 10 knots. And they're showing the little sunny breaks. The sunshine is going to get to the ground at some point during the day. And there's maybe about a 20% chance of some rain. Temperatures today up about 12, 13, quite mild, but quite windy. So that's going to take the edge off the warmth that you might be getting there. GFS, they concur with about 13 centigrades and the dew point down around about 9. Currently here at Lasham, we have 12 centigrade with a dew point around about 8. And a quick look at the camera on the south side shows quite a sort of blustery, strong southerly wind and a bit of clouds around. This is about 10 to 9 this morning. Skysight, quite optimistic for a cloud-free day at low level, but some of the upper level stuff is going to be there. And if we run that, if we go on to Top Meteo, they are again showing a little bit of weather around. They've got this rain that we've seen recently around about 9 o'clock there, and that's going to clear throughout the day. And this front that's out to the west is virtually staying where it is, maybe even retreating a little bit away from us by the end of the day. But we'll just keep an eye on that, and we'll see how it goes. No TAMs today then. 16 to the south of us is Oak Hanger. That's a rat for the exclusion of UAS. 20 is Rushmore. They've got flare firing from about 5:10 onwards. 21 is Imber danger area. It's Delta 123. That's not active until about 5:30 this afternoon, but it is active up to 23,000 feet. 24 is Ash Ranges, just out to the east of us. Delta 132, that's active. And 25 is Welford. And again, it's a rat. It's there for the exclusion of unmanned aerial systems. So we'll have a quick look at the local airfields sort of forecast. This is the Odium cross section this morning. It's all upper cloud, most of it above about 5,000 feet to begin with, and staying there like that throughout the day. Some cumulus cloud base might be coming down to about 3,000 feet by the end of the afternoon. And wind-wise, 160 up until sort of early afternoon, and then changing very, very slightly, 150, 140 by the end of the day. No other weather to worry about there on that. Glider bookings, there's a couple of K21s booked for instructional flying. There's a K21 on the casual list, one there for club members. There's K13 for trial lessons, and a K13 available for club members as well. And there's availability on single seaters. There's a couple of people on the casual list last time I looked, and the simulator is available as per usual. Quick church notice, winter lectures, Saturday the 8th of March, 1800 in the Brown Elephant. It's about Chinook operations, staying safe at home and abroad, and it's a look at how the UK Chinook force operates on operations and exercises, both home and abroad, but there'll be particular focus on RAF Odium's arrival and departure procedures and how they manage to operate safely in the vicinity of Lasham. So that'll be well worth going along to get the information that we're going to be presenting then. It'll be presented by Squadron Leader Morris Oxford and Flight Attendant Tom Dymott, both from RAF Odium's air safety team. There's no movements today. General situation is there's low pressures west of the UK as a series of fronts giving a southerly flow. Runway 16 hard for operating today. Cables on the boom to the east. Air is towing on the west side. Please land well into the field. The grass is soft to firm, and please avoid using the wheel brakes unless it's absolutely necessary. And of course, please do not land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown in red here. And this is your airfield setup for today. Launch point vehicle in usual place, winching to the east, air towing to the west, both. Winching on the hard, air towing probably off the grass actually to avoid the disused runway. Landing well into the field, and the wind is pretty much down the strip all day. At the end of the day, please watch the gliders. And that's pretty much it from me today. Have a good day's flying. Enjoy yourselves, have lots of fun, and please keep it safe.